What's going on, everybody? So today we got a little project going here. I've had these puffers for a few months now, and I'm finally have time to where my schedule and Rob's schedule work out together to where we could do it. I don't know, you've seen in previous video, I used to have a fish system. It was just 620 longs, and I was gonna sell fish and whatnot, but it just wasn't going how I wanted it to, and so I decided away from that. Excuse me. So today I have another frag tank that I'm going to be setting up, and it's going to be for the puffers, and I also have a harlequin tusk. I will probably add one more fish to it, and then it'll be done. So it's a 6-foot tank. According to Google, with the measurements, it is around, I believe, 100 to 110 gallons, and then plus it'll have 125 gallon underneath of it for a sump. Excuse me, sorry. I actually already started this process and was like, hello, you need to get your camera and start recording this. So I'm going to turn the camera around here and show you what I've started on. This is the ugly, disgusting fish rack that I've just let go, because I've honestly been waiting to do this for probably 2 months now. But so eliminating this Rubbermaid, this just had all the live rock in it. Like I said, I'm going to use a 125 to put underneath here for the sump. It'll just be a little neater, cleaner, not so big and bulky. So only thing left in here is these two clowns, which they're going to be going in my 88 gallon Red Sea that I recently set up. I will take you in here real quick and show you. I have the fish all in a brute can in here with an air stone. They are not happy. There's Mr. Porky. So the 3 puffers are in there and the harlequin tusk. Hopefully everything works out, and we won't take too long to get the rack built and see how it goes. Alright, so pretty much all the water's drained out that I need to get out. You can see the tanks are all empty. Everything's drained. I drained everything down into the Rubbermaid and then used that pump right there and just pumped it into brute cans and dumped it outside. So basically when I set this up, I'll almost have enough water to fill it back up. I'll have to make a little bit new, probably 40 gallons or so. So basically it's just going to be like I just did a water change, because that's what I do for all my other tanks anyway, is 40 gallon water changes once a week. So that should be perfect. Hopefully all goes well. What I obviously got to do now, we're going to take all these tanks out, get them out of the way, slide this Rubbermaid out, and get busy on building this rack so we can get this stand up, or get the rack up, whatever you want to call it, stand I guess, and get the tank going so we can get these fish out of that brute and in their new happy home. Alright, so we finally got the tanks out of the way, the big Rubbermaid. My man Mike and Robin here helping me out. Gotta get the oh, sorry, that's probably loud. We gotta get this old rack down so we can set up the new stand. So that's what we're working on now. We're gonna get this stuff taken care of as Rob just beats everything up in my room, and see how it goes. Progress, progress, progress. It's halfway done. We just screwed this plywood on. It's been a long day. And all we got left to do now is I'm going to get the foam. We're going to cut a piece of foam. You can see where we notch this out. That's where the bulkheads will go through to the tank underneath. And then I'm just going to cut 2 more braces to go from here down to the floor for extra support. We figured out after we did this that a 125 is not going to fit for a sump. So kinda in a pickle, not sure what I'm gonna do. The goal for tonight, we're just going to get the foam cut, the tank up here. We're gonna fill the tank with water, put a power head and an air stone in it, and we'll finish it up in the morning. So probably thinking I'm gonna have to go with a 75 gallon, which I really didn't want to, but that might be what it's gonna have to be. So more work to get done, so I'm gonna get busy. Well, story of my life. For some reason, the tank is just, I don't know, super unlevel. I'm here by myself, everybody left, so I'm gonna try and show it to the best that I can. Not sure if I'm gonna be able to show it, but you can see like the huge gap right here. Like the whole tank rocks. So I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I'm in a dilemma with the sump still. Now this problem, I think it's, excuse me, I don't know, like 8:30 or something at night. So yeah, not sure what I'm gonna do, and it's definitely not gonna be an early night, I'll tell you that. So I guess I better put my thinking cap on and try and figure this out. Okay, great news, fixed it. Rob came back, we figured it out. She's perfect, almost perfect. So as you can see, I threw all this live rock in here. It was all that's left over from this Rubbermaid. There's still a few small pieces in there, but I don't have a bunch of saltwater made up because obviously we had some complications. So I have the brute can that all the fish are in. I'm going to fill that up with this, with that water, and if I have to make more, I can make a little bit more. I mean, it's already 11:15, so, you know, what's another half hour, right? But yeah, so obviously you can see I still don't have the sump dilemma figured out. So I'm just going to fill it to roughly, like right in here, which is just below the overflow, and I'm just going to put a heater and a power head in it, and in the morning we'll figure out the sump ordeal and get everything all plumbed in. So I'm going to get busy here and get the water going and the fish in their new happy home. As you can see, it's still a mess in here. The puffers are in, the Harlequin tusk is in. Hopefully everybody settles in just fine. Mr. Porky's out swimming around as always. He's probably the spunky one out of them. So got just a heater and air stone in there for now. It'll be fine for till morning, and we'll get it all figured out and taken care of. There's the tusk back there. One of my favorite. But yeah, so it's 1:10 a.m. here. So I am calling it a night. And I'm sure the fish are ready to call it a night too. But like I said, we'll pick back up in the morning and hopefully it'll be smooth sailing tomorrow, unlike today was. Alright, here we are, back at it. So I got a 75 gallon, it just barely fits. I had to move the heater down just a little bit, which is okay, not a big deal. But so yeah, so I got the 75 in there. There's my pump. Now I'm just going to get ready and start plumbing everything in so we could get this bad boy rolling like it should be. All the fish seem happy though. There's the stars and stripes, there's the tusk, Mr. Porky the porcupine, there's little dog face over here. Can't really see him. There we go. Focus a little bit. But yeah, so everybody seems pretty happy. We'll get this plumbed up and running today, and everybody should be even more happy. So I'm gonna get busy. Whew! This project turned into a lot more than I expected, but everything ended up working out and it worked out great. Couldn't be happier with it. So I got the sump, everything done, everything's running. You could see the protein skimmer here, it's not plugged in yet. I got the return pump over here. And you can see I just used old Matten filters for like dividers. So I wasn't really worried about like gluing glass and stuff in for like baffles and stuff like that. Basically I just wanted it to, you know, block the bubbles from going to the skimmer and then to the return pump. So everybody's in, everybody has been happy. Super pumped about this. Now I do have a bunch of live rock in here, as you could see. I had that Rubbermaid tote that used to be under the fish system, and I literally filled this tote up, well, brute can, sorry. This is I believe it's a 44 gallon brute can. I filled that up to the brim and then topped it off with water, and I still had all that rock left. So eventually I'm probably going to take some out, just because obviously these fish are going to get big, and you know, to me, I like less rock, more room to swim, but I figured for now everything should be fine. So as always, I appreciate you watching. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, it'd be greatly appreciated, and you have a good day.